Guys, thanks for joining us. It's absolutely overwhelming and scary.
Extremely scary. Our hearts go out to everybody.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's horrible. War is never a good thing. So, yeah, our hearts, like Josh said, go out to everybody. I guess we should introduce ourselves just for anybody that might be new joining us. So I am Monster. I am the owner here at the Dark Parlor. You can also call me Lauren Ray, but Monster seems to be a little bit easier, and I'm a monster.
And I'm Josh, 300-year-old vampire, but I am keeping my looks fresh and young. So, but I've been working at the Dark Parlor since day one, and
Yeah.
I'm just here for everything.
Yeah, Josh. So Josh and I worked together at Spirit Halloween in 2018.
Whoa.
Right? Crazy. It's crazy to say. Here we are in 2022, and you're still by my side. Thank you. I'm sorry you have to put up with me on like a near daily basis.
Absolutely wouldn't rather do it with anybody else.
Yeah, well, thank you. Thank you. He's been amazing, and just I know I like to tell the story, and I'm not sure if Josh does, but when I first hired Josh, he was a completely different person. I mean, still the sweet, amazing person that he is today, but just a little bit more shy and reserved.
Very shy. Didn't like to talk to anybody really. Didn't like to go out too much. I still don't really like to go out, but I'm better at talking to people now. So that's a plus.
Yeah. He would like literally hide behind his hair, and then there's me, and I tend to be in your face. So, and the way that I would lead my store, I don't want to say manage it, because I think like being a good leader is being able to have people see that you're doing what they should be doing to get the job done. Not be afraid to get dirty. So it's like, well, I'm gonna be right here with you, cleaning the bathrooms and taking trash out, all that type of stuff. So yeah, good stuff.
I loved working at Spirit. For what it was a great experience. My first year there was better than my second one, but I still loved it, and it has a special place in my heart for sure.
Yeah, thanks, Eric. I chopped up the bangs some more. Who knows if it will stay? I kind of miss the blonde. I miss the blue. I don't know how long I'll stay dark again. It's a little bit more difficult. I'm older, so I've got gray showing, and doing the black hair is very, very difficult. Couple of things that we want to talk about, definitely. Last night was the first of the series for I'm Fine. I talked about that last week, and it's all over the Parlor socials. It was really, really, really cool. I'm super stoked to be able to do this here at the Parlor, and you can definitely learn more about the I'm Fine project. It's imfineproject.com. Check it out. You can still participate without coming to a workshop. Just find all that information on their website, and then there's some things that will be happening in the very near future where you can go and experience part of this project. So look that up, imfineproject.com. I loved it. It was awesome. I can't wait for next week to continue building the maps and everything.
Yeah, I can't wait to see everything.
Yeah, it's going to be super awesome. So super stoked about that. Oh, break room. I'm sure anywhere where it's like full of cement is not good for Wi-Fi. So I apologize if we cut out for you while you're watching, but thanks for joining us anyhow. Appreciate it. So the next thing coming up for us is next week, first Friday, and I've been tossing around all these different ideas of what I want to do next for March, and now here I am a week away, and I'm still like, So I want to get y'all's input as far as what you would like to see in the gallery for March. We had some ideas where we would just have a video game night and just kind of hang out. What were some of the other ideas?
Black metal night.
Yes.
March metal madness, something like that.
Yeah. So you could like come in your best corpse paint. We'll play nothing but black metal and some death metal in there. Maybe I'll move the big giant red crosses into the gallery and just have nothing but red light, and we could paint or just hang out. That's an option. What else were we had some other idea?
Maybe something to do with blood painting.
Oh yeah. So a lot of people ask me about my blood painting. So that's an option too. I am willing to talk about how I do blood painting. Do like a live example with people that might come by and hang out with us for First Friday. Show even more of my work that's not throughout the shop or that hasn't already sold. So that's an option.
Game night or black metal. Both of those are options.
Yeah. I mean the black metal thing, like we could do the black metal thing and the blood painting and the crosses. It just
that all kind of fits together. Yeah, for sure.
It works together.
Yeah, so just let us know what you think about that stuff.
Definitely, send us a message, holler, whatever. I can't see like.
Love that idea.
Okay, awesome. All right, like these are so I can read screens like.
Terry
better.
says black metal.
Okay. Well, all right, cuz. So if we do something like that, obviously there's some cost that goes into it. So would you all be comfortable doing like a $5 cover to come and hang out and experience that? Let us know if that's okay, especially with not having a solo exhibitor in the gallery. Basically $5, kind of just to help cover some of the costs that we put into First Friday. I guess if we would do like the black metal thing, I could throw up some paintings on the walls for the rest of the month. But I love the idea of continuing forward with something interactive.
We were also talking about maybe doing a Dada night coming up.
Yeah. An avant-garde Dada night, that would be more of an exclusive event. So that would have some definite adult content. Nobody like 18 and over, that's it for that type of event. It would be ticketed, but it would be a chance to create some really cool art, be a part of some really cool art and sounds, and just definitely lots and lots of things happening. You're gonna see things, you're gonna feel things, you're gonna go places. So that's something that we were talking about.
Pinning bugs is a good idea.
So you won't catch me pinning bugs. I'm like, no, I love it, but I do not have delicate hands, and I tend to destroy every insect that I try to pin. So I haven't done anything on that. Now that's something that I could bring another person into the shop, and we could do a workshop series on insect pinning. That's always an option. Even if it's, we could do like owl pellets. I love owl pellets, and like pulling apart owl pellets and then creating something from like the little tiny bones that you find in owl pellets. I think it's really cool. Lots and lots of ideas of what we can do in the future. But yeah.
I used to love going on walks in like the cornfields around my house growing up, and just looking for owl pellets, and then coming home with like a couple, 3 or 4, however many I could find, and then taking them apart and finding the bones and the mouse spits.
Nice. Yeah, owl pellets are super rad. It's something that we did, that I did when I was a kid. Probably, it might have been middle school, junior high, that time where I did owl pellets, maybe a little bit younger, but it was just so rad. And I want to do that again. Let us know what you think. Let me see here. Frame stuff. I mean, I always want to encourage people to make art, create art. Coming into the parlor is definitely a great place for inspiration. We have plenty of things that you can look at for inspiration, plenty of different things that you can use to create, craft, whatever it might be.
Books you can read, art you can look at, people you can meet.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. So again, first Friday options though, before we get too far ahead. So we could do black metal night, throw in some blood things there. Now that might be a little bit graphic because I do use certain things to get the blood. But it's like if you've ever heard of needle play, kind of like that. But I can talk about that and then play some black metal. Maybe I can convince DJ JB Dubs to be a part of that and, have some black metal playlists going for us too. That or just hanging out, playing some video games, and then I'll go back to turning the gallery into like a photo studio for now. So.
I think it's a great idea.
I thought you had some other idea for something at some point.
March my words, something with poetry.
Oh yeah. Well, that's something that we'll do later. I think just because I did the words and all that.
And Neon Death, yeah.
Mm-hmm, for Neon Death. Speaking of Neon Death, this is the last weekend coming up where you can come and see Neon Death, experience that. Now, I did break down the still death in the center of the room. I broke that down just so I could get set up for the workshop yesterday. But everything else is still up in the room. That will go away next week. If you created art and would like to come and claim your piece, you can do that at any point next week. I'll have everything safe and ready for you. The Exquisite Corpse, that's something that will continue to be displayed. It will move into the Chaos Room, and that's something that I would love to see people continue to contribute to, build upon it, and just become this insane living type of thing that we have here in the parlor. So Neon Death, this weekend, last weekend, definitely come check things out. Such a cool night.
I loved it. It was
Yeah.
one of my favorite things we've done here in a long time.
Which is why I want to continue this whole interactive live art making, sensory, whatever you want to call this.
Yeah, we really want to get back to connecting with everyone out there and really let you all feel like you're a part of us, because you are.
Yeah, I think for a while now we've been doing this. So, we've been behind screens for so long, and actually having a face-to-face conversation or just being in a room with people is important. You can feed off of each other's creative energy, and I personally need that. Like, I need to be able to experience that and see people smile and happy and wanting to interact. So we'll continue doing stuff like that. Although I have, the call for art in April for Ritual. Don't forget about that. I'll have information up soon. I swear to Satan, I will have that up soon, up on the website. And then May is also claimed already, but we'll have stuff going into the summer, obviously. I need coffee. Anybody else need coffee? It's just that kind of day.
Every day.
Yeah. Was it flurrying when you came in?
Oh, absolutely. It was kind of pretty, though.
I don't know.
Yesterday it was so nice out. I have no idea what
Yesterday was
happened.
amazing. Yesterday was so amazing. I loved it. It was so wonderful. So wonderful. What else did I want to talk about?
I got something to bring up quickly.
Okay, bring it up.
Did you know that all toads are frogs, but not all frogs are toads?
And why is that?
It's like a square rectangle situation
Okay.
where all toads are classified as frogs, but not all frogs are toads, and that there actually isn't a scientific distinction between them. Like, there isn't a word for it.
Okay.
I found that out last night.
So, what's your source?
Google.
Oh, jeez. like besides Google, like did you read this on like a scientific website or?
I read a couple different articles about it because I was trying to figure out if toads were frogs. Because me and Barbie were hanging out and we read something that said toads are frogs, and we're like, well, that isn't right. They're two different species, two different animals. They're like one's more amphibian, one's more reptile. I thought maybe, or both amphibians, but one's just like different. But apparently there isn't really a distinction, and that toads are frogs, but not all frogs are toads.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna have to investigate this. You know, I need to check your sources and make sure that is factual information.
Yes, you might want to fact check that one, but
Yeah. I mean, you know, like, not that I don't trust you, Josh, but in this day and age of all this, you know, crazy stuff happening, gotta fact check everything. So what else is happening here? Restaurant week. That's what else I wanted to talk about. It's restaurant week. This is the last weekend for it. So here in downtown New York, there's tons of specials, unique items on menus, really cool stuff happening for restaurant week. If you like food, as I do, come downtown and check out all these awesome restaurants that we have here and grab a bite, hang out with your friends, and let us know what you eat. We want to hear about it. Yeah, restaurant week. Parlor stuff. We did get some new things in. So I have a couple of new pieces of art that are scattered throughout the shop. There's 4 pieces total. That's and I hope I don't butcher this, but it's Zika. So I think it's Zheka. But it's really cool art. Some of the pieces are relief paintings, and that's super cool. Just badass stuff. So come check that out. We did get a couple of candles back in, black candles. Nothing too extreme.
got some cool wind chimes in.
Wind chimes, yeah. I mean, beware the Ides of March. So March is typically a windy month. So we have wind chimes for you available. Nice pentagram wind chimes. Sound nice.
Some really pretty totes too.
Oh yeah, these awesome tie-dye triple moon totes. They're super cool. I like them. I like the colors. Believe it or not, I do like color. I promise.
I like the purpley, goes well with the black.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and additionally, a lot of people have asked about this thing, and I will have tapestries back in eventually, but this is called The Calling, and I have released prints of the original illustration, which has more detail and other stuff happening in there. So that's now available. It's something cheap that you can throw in a frame if you like the artwork, and I'll also have that for Temptation, that's the giant tapestry in the hallway going to the Chaos Room. So those will be available. Thank you so much for actually enjoying my art.
Yeah, and if there's any other designs of hers that you'd like to see us do prints of, let us know which ones you like.
Oh yes, there is a cigar event at Costa Cigars tomorrow. So I think it's like a cigar pairing with either rum or whiskey. I can't remember exactly what it is, but you can find out details about that and get tickets. I think it's through Costa as well. They have a Facebook page. Check out Costa Cigars. They're our neighbors, wonderful guys in there. We adore them. I brought up last week that they'll be starting something this summer, and that will be Jazz Wednesdays in the courtyard. I'm super stoked about that, and maybe I can convince John to try to bring in some dark jazz options. If you aren't familiar with dark jazz, look it up. It's good stuff. It's kind of like, I don't know, I just I imagine like a super stormy but steady rainy day during the summer where you get that fog rolling in and you're listening to this dark jazz and it's all moody. And you might be sipping on a nice beverage. Maybe it's absinthe, maybe it's whiskey.
A spooky velvet couch.
Yeah.
Maybe like black or like dark purple.
Yeah. And then you're like either reading this very interesting novel or creating something fantastic or deeply involved in writing something. But yeah, dark jazz is awesome. 2 bands that I recommend would be Kilimanjaro Dark Jazz Ensemble. Kilimanjaro Dark Jazz Ensemble. And then also, I think it's, hopefully I don't butcher this, but it's Borin. and their club Gore. So those two, check it out. I love them. Super fun stuff to create too.
Yeah, I might bust my saxophone out from the dwellings of the basement somewhere and see what I can do.
Susan said it's bourbon and tequila that's happening tomorrow night. So you like cigars, you like booze, go hang out at Costa Cigars tomorrow, get your ticket. And I think it's like limited quantities, so don't delay on that. Come hang out.
And then come see us.
You could do that, hang out with us, and then maybe like going to Costa is either your appetizer or your dessert before going out for restaurant week and getting some really tasty food. So check that out. There's always something happening in Royal Square. Always something happening, which is awesome. I love her district. Absolutely awesome. That's not gonna happen.
That's my one friend that's actually Russian.
Oh, okay. Nice. All right. Well, hi, new people. Hi, new people out there too. We don't really have too much to talk about today. It was a busy week between getting events lined up and moving stuff around for the I'm Fine workshop. I don't think I really have anything. Just some quirky things. So I have last week's video up on YouTube that you can go and check out if you want to hear additional information.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yes.
Tell your friends.
Tell your friends. Share us, please. But it was funny, like, going through and, I wanted to add a couple of images, some video clips or whatever, and put that into the edited version. So I had to listen to myself a lot, and I hated it. Oh, I just wanted to reach through the screen and smack myself. Like, I needed a little counter for every time I said excited or exciting. So I'm trying to be more conscious and aware of how many times I say excited.
Yeah, the first person to guess the correct number of how many times we said excited in the last week will have our undying eternal affection.
yeah, maybe I'll do that, like, on a weekly basis. How many times does Monster say excited? and then give a little prize or something. It was ridiculous. I mean, I spent 5 hours going through it, of 43 minutes of content of me hearing myself say excited.
I think it turned out pretty well. I love the finished product.
It's rad. I think we did a good job last week for our first time.
Exciting.
It was so exciting, y'all. It was so exciting. I can't get over it. So, hi Joey. What's up? Again, like I said, as I take a little bit more time to learn the technology and figure out what happened to Streamlabs, hopefully we'll be able to stream live on YouTube and Twitch as well. Our YouTube is just like Instagram or Facebook. It's at The Dark Parlor.
TikTok,
same. Twitch is, was it The Dark Parlor TV? Or something like that. TV Dark Parlor. I can't remember it. Something like that. But we are on Twitch. I assure you. We are on Twitch. Let's see here. Oh, that's your friend. Okay. Yeah. How's Joey today? Tell us how you are. I'm speaking directly to you. Tell me. What other things?
I had something else I wanted to bring up, but I don't really remember. I'm drawing a blank. Sorry.
I understand how that is. I was too distracted this morning trying to get Streamlabs to work and
I remember.
all that stuff. Oh, okay. What is it?
Daniel Radcliffe playing Weird Al.
Oh, yeah.
I'm kind of that.
Yeah, I'm into that. I think that would be really rad. I loved Daniel Radcliffe and Horns. Like, Horns has become definitely one of my favorite movies. I love Horns. If you have not seen it, just go watch it. It's fantastic. And it's I mean, you have that whole good and evil thing, and It's just really good.
It's a beautiful movie.
Yeah, you get to see Daniel Radcliffe as, not Harry Potter. Definitely not Harry Potter. A Dark Parlor app. Oh, Joey, are you kidding me? Like, I can't even get Streamlabs to work yet. I can't design an app. Not at all.
But we do have Discord, though.
Yeah, we do have Discord. That's something.
I think Daniel Radcliffe looks a little bit more like Bob Ross than he does Weird Al. In the Weird Al movie coming up. Either again, and then you'll see it.
Yeah, either or. I'm excited about it. I love Weird Al.
And Bob Ross.
And Daniel Radcliffe. I love them all. They're all great guys. Fantastic. We can resurrect Bob Ross and
put him in a Weird Al music video.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe that's what we should do. We could have a live seance and
try to contact Bob Ross and do a Bob Ross painting night.
Oh yeah, who's into that? Like seances with Bob Ross and Bob Ross painting night. That's cool, right? Y'all
got some parts going on there.
Yeah,
Good.
Good. This is how ideas are formed. You're seeing it live right now. Do you love it? Oh, that would be fantastic. Yeah, that would be really cool. We have to get Christopher Strange in for that seance, and I feel like we have one specific individual in mind. Bob Ross. Oh, the coffee.
I wonder how many times he's been contacted. Probably a bunch.
Who knows? Yeah, I had this recent conversation about like the paranormal and ghosts and spirits and all that stuff, and whether or not I believe in the paranormal. And you'll hear me say this to other people as far as like, is the parlor haunted? Do you have any haunted objects? We first and foremost, we don't sell gimmicks here.
Mm-mm.
So I'm not going to throw a label on something and say it's haunted just to get dollars out of it. That's not my game. I don't do that. As far as like, do I believe in the paranormal? My best answer is that energy is constant, and even when we, take our last breath, that energy has to go somewhere. So that's the best way that I can answer that. So we would love to hear your thoughts on that. Let me see here. I've never been to New Orleans. I would love to go there. So if somebody wants to take me on vacation, I will make myself available. It's just I don't take the time to do stuff by myself. So yeah, New Orleans. I would love to visit your grandmother. That would be hella rad. That would be amazing. Yeah, New Orleans. I want to go. Like, I really want to go. I want to see some cool art. I want to eat some good food, and I want to hear some good music.
Hear some good music, have some good times, dance a little bit.
I swear it's not me reverting back to like the originals, like vampires and stuff like that.
Just getting back to the roots right there. I mean, the True Blood. It's all Louisiana.
Yeah. Oh man, I miss True Blood. I did start to rewatch it there for a little bit, but it's like such an investment to rewatch a series that long. But it was so good. Anybody else watch True Blood or read the books, the Sookie Stackhouse novels? I think they were
Sookie Stackhouse Mysteries, something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Well, I know I started to read those books before the show came out, and then I was still reading some of the books when the show came out, and I was really confused because there were some differences there, but it was still really cool. Like Lafayette, best damn character. I don't care. Like I'm so glad that in the series, in the TV series on HBO, that they kept Lafayette. The writers decided to do that because.
Isn't it also something like Jason is the one that turns into a dog? Something like that. Like it's not Sam.
I thought it was always
Or
Sam.
maybe Jason does something else that he doesn't do in the show.
I think
I think I remember
now
hearing
now
about
now I'm trying to remember. It might have been he might have done something else. It's been so long
he
since I read
he
it.
was like a panther.
Yes, that's what it was. You got it. The werepanther. Yeah, I completely forgot about that.
Pretty
It's
cool.
so bad. I mean, it wasn't that long ago, but it was still long ago that I read all those books. So good.
Shows about werewolves and vampires, just top notch. Hemlock Grove, love Hemlock Grove.
Oh yeah.
True Blood, everything.
Mhm.
Vampires, werewolves. Being Human, have you ever seen Being Human?
I haven't.
It's about a ghost, a vampire, and a werewolf all living together. They're like roommates, but it's all kind of like symbolism for mental illness. So the ghost is like depression and agoraphobia because she can never leave her house. The werewolf is kind of like anger issues because when he gets angry, he loses control and transforms. And then the vampire is like an alcoholic because when you drink blood, you get like drunk.
Oh.
It's a beautiful TV show. Very heartbreaking, but yeah.
Oh jeez, I don't know. I cry at anything these days, I swear. So bad. Just an emotional basket case. I cry when I'm happy, I cry when I'm sad, when I'm mad, when I'm not feeling anything at all. I just cry.
I've been crying when I'm happy a lot easier lately. I don't know if that's just something that's common, but yeah, it happens.
Like, you know, as the years go on, if something makes me happy, then it's just instant tears. But then, like, if I see a TV commercial that's kind of sad, like, my world is wrecked. Just wrecked. I just can't stop crying.
Yeah, last night, you know how Google Photos sometimes gives you those, like, compilation picture thingies? So they put together one, it was, like, of my daughter when she was, like, little, and it had, like, a Rockabye Baby or something playing in the background, and I was watching it. I'm like, this isn't gonna get me. And then I'm like, 2 seconds later, I'm just bawling. I can't do anything about it. Just too sad, too cute, too
That's so
nostalgic.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That's okay. It's all right. It's all right to cry. You know, you know what? If we do Black Metal Blood Night, whatever you want to call it, then I'll save that story for that night in my process. So. If that's what y'all want to do next Friday, you gotta tell me, and then you can hear that story. I'll just zip it. Zip it. Oh my gosh. What else is happening? I don't know if we have anything else. Do y'all have any questions for us? Did you have something?
I was gonna say we've been going for about 40 minutes. So
yeah. Any questions for us before we wrap this up for today?
What'd you think? Have a good time? Everyone mourning?
Yeah. I mean, I think the whole world is mourning in some capacity right now, but...
For the ritual art submissions, are sculptures permitted?
Absolutely. If it doesn't even matter, like, what kind of sculpture it is. I keep looking down there because we have it there. So it doesn't matter what kind of sculpture it is, you know, if it's a clay sculpture or something with wood, you know, mixed media. Just send it in, send me photos so I can see what that is and just make sure it's a fit for this particular showcase. You know, it again, like anything, if it's photography, even if you were like a poet, or a writer of sorts, you can write that down and then I'll display it. You know, like we could do like a print or something like that, and just to be involved in that. Or if you have a chant that you're willing to share, something like that. You know, art comes in many other forms aside from this little box that people might think of as like a painting. So send me examples of your sculptures, your performance art, whatever it might be. I have a projector, I have a screen,
audio, whatever.
Yeah, we're all about creating an entire atmosphere with art. So again, call for art is ritual. That's going to be for our April display. Opening night will be that first Friday in April, and it will go through to the end of the month. Definitely be on display for people to experience during Fang Around the Cauldron. So, Absolutely, absolutely. Great question. Thank you so much for asking that. Yeah, I can't wait to see what you have. Anybody out there in Facebook land have questions, comments, concerns, complaints? Give it a second before we wrap up and sign off for the day and get to work on some things. Again, before I forget, we'll be increasing shop hours here soon, probably with daylight savings a little bit closer to the official spring date, the spring equinox. So look for that announcement soon. We'll go back to probably like 7 p.m. on Thursdays and 8 or 9 p.m. on Fridays, stuff like that, if y'all like evening hours a little bit more. So, coming soon. Yeah, I guess that's it. All right. Well, I'm going to jump up so I can end that over there and there. Thank you so much for tuning in. Again, we'll be a little bit more organized and a little bit more peppy with additional information, things that we talk about as we progress in this weekly morning news at noon.
Thanks for morning with us.
Yeah, thank you for morning.